You can have all the talent in the world, but without confidence, it stays locked inside. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's that calm, steady voice inside that says, "I've got this." Let me tell you a story about a young woman named Priya and how she learned that believing in yourself can change everything. In the middle of a busy city sat a small neighborhood bakery, Janota Bakery. It was run by a 24-year-old named Priya. When flour and sugar touched her hands, something magical happened. Her new recipe, Stardust Delight, was the kind of dessert that could turn a place around. People loved it, but the bakery still struggled. Why? Because Priya's biggest problem wasn't her baking. It was her fear. She was shy, terrified of speaking up. One rude customer had once snapped at her, and ever since, she froze every time someone walked in. The bakery started slipping downhill, not because of her cakes, but because of her silence. Then came Apu, a retired theater director and one of Priya's regulars. He adored her cakes. One afternoon he looked at her and said, "Priya, your hands work magic, but your voice, it's too quiet, and that's why your business is quiet too." He didn't teach her how to bake, he taught her how to perform. He said, "Fear is fine, everyone feels it, but act like you're not afraid. One day that act becomes real." Challenge 1. Tomorrow, stand at the counter. Don't say a word, just smile at one customer. The first day she couldn't. The second day she looked away. But on the third day, she smiled. A small, nervous smile, but it was the start of everything. Challenge 2. Now every day tell 5 customers one thing you love about your cake. At first her voice shook. Then, little by little, it grew stronger. And people noticed. They didn't just come for her cakes anymore. They came for her. And then, her big moment. A well-known food critic walked in. The old Priya would have panicked, but not this time. She stood tall and said, "Sir, this cake isn't just flour and eggs. It's the taste of courage." The critic smiled. He didn't just love the cake, he loved her story. He invested in her bakery and said, "Your confidence tastes fresh." That night, Priya hugged her dad and whispered, "Dad, today I saved my bakery, not because of a recipe, but because I finally believed in myself." Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's built, moment by moment. You don't need to be the smartest or the loudest. You just need to believe. I can try. I can learn. I can grow. Every small step, a smile, a word, a risk, makes you stronger. Confidence isn't about not being scared. It's about showing up anyway. So here's your challenge this week. Step outside your comfort zone once. Start a conversation. Share your story. Do something that scares you, just a little. And tell me in the comments, what challenge will you take? Because your courage might inspire someone else to rise.